Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is finally over. The NASCAR Cricket Cup Series season is finally starting, and we are going with everyone's excitement, as this is the moment. This is it. The moment they've all been waiting for. Time to start the 2026 NASCAR Cricket Cup Series season. It is time to go. It is time to race. It is time for the Daytona 500. And it seems like I have some problems with my NR. God dang it. Hold on. I have a little bit of problems over here. Oh my god. Oh my lord, can you please? Ah, dang it. Yep. There it goes.
Well, we're off to a great bloody start, aren't we, love?
Hold on. Just this. Alright, sorry for the small technical difficulties, but we are finally live once again. Fortunately, we can do this without precautions, but it is time to go for the NASCAR Cricket Cup Series season. And did I turn my audio? Yes, I did. Okay. So, finally, time to go. The first race of the 2026 NASCAR Cricket Cup Series season. Everyone's ready. Everyone's excited. I'm Angel, joined by Cody.
Yep, the same crew that brought you the race yesterday. Yes, I am with better equipment tonight, so you should be able to hear my voice better.
All right, that is great. That is awesome. So, the biggest change that we have for this season is the ICR car. Last year we had the Gen 6. And I think this car is going to be a little bit better. What do you think, Cody?
I mean, it is a variant to the Gen 6 that we've had before. But what brings in the future are the new opportunities coming in. In the Gen 6, we were unable to bring in a defunct manufacturer, which I question.
You question?
But Pontiac is trying to come back from extinction. The dinosaurs failed. Let's see how Pontiac does. They are helping out with D2 Racing in 2026 with big plans for 2027 onward. But that's just the icing on the cake to what we're going to have in later years.
All right. So with this, it's time to review our starting lineup for this year's 500. On the pole, Ollie SSR in her return to the NASCAR Cricket Cup Series in that SpaceX Toyota Supra, and alongside her is going to be technical teammate Mabel Pines in the 23 DoorDash Supra.
These drivers sure as heck did not win their dual races. What the heck are we doing? Apparently, those who claim to win their duels are Kyle Larson, who just got back from the medical center from the Daytona 500 in the afternoon. Now he's good to race here in the 42. And next to him, we got Alexis Blake, who, I swear, she crashed plenty of times over. I was pretty confident she was not getting fourth, but here we are.
Row 3 is going to belong to the one Alexi Di Benedetto, same machine, new model, the Malibu, and Benjamin Ortiz in the Motorcraft Shelby.
Up next, we got Daniel Voiles and the Coca-Cola Cherry Ford Shelby. Yes, these are the Ford Shelbys. You're going to be seeing those a lot. And of course, right next to the what we call the Idiot Sandwich is Laura James and the Aquafina Dodge Charger.
Behind them is going to be Austin Hunter in the Spectrum Chevrolet, new number 89, but it's carrying the 5's owner points from last year, and Lincoln Loud in the Buc-ee's Charger.
And up next, we got the number 7 of, let me see here, Annette Galvan, thank you. I had to scroll up a little bit. And next to Galvan, you got one of the drivers that locked into the show on time. It is the 06 of Ramna Sotome. Oh boy, I'm going to have to get used to that.
Behind them is going to be Lucille in the 15 5-hour Energy Supra, and next to her is going to be Mavis Dracula in the 24 Raptor Charger.
Next, we got Zoe Lee, who luckily, after a terrifying crash in the duels, she is alright. They brought in the backup, and now she's ready to go. They did ask her to jump to the rear before the start of the race, though. But next to her, we got the Daniel Romaine in the 78. Let's see. I'll let you read over
All right.
there.
Next up is Jonathan Logren in the 36 NOS Energy Drink Malibu, and the 48 of Budweiser Shootout winner Alex Prime in the Los Pro Supra.
All right, and up next, we got a couple of teammates here. We got Samantha Contreras in the 34, who succeeded in making the 500. And next to her, we got the number 38, which is driven by Diego Rubio and the Aaron Tools Ford.
Behind them is going to be Maria Lackey in the Walmart Charger, and the 11 of Diego Walcrest with a brand new design, that FedEx paint scheme.
And next to them, we got Marinette Dupin Chang in the 22 Best Buy Colors. And next to Marinette here, number 6 is Damian Rubio, and a whole new sponsor for this season, still driving those Ford Shelbys.
Yep, Ruba sponsoring the number 6 car. Behind them, new sponsor for Leslie Jacoby, Quick Trip in that Supra, and next to her is going to be Katie Coate in the Crew Charger. A lot more color in those crew colors.
All right, and in the next row, we got Eric Plushbelow EP. I swear, I feel like EP is for short for Eric Plushbelow, I'm going to be honest. Same old Eric's paint scheme as last season. And next to him, we got Leah Sharp moving up to the Cricket Cup Series. All I'm going to say is, we don't talk about Family Feud.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. And yes, it is the 25 for Castellat Racing, but it is carrying the 48's owner points from last year. Behind them is going to be Sonora Felix in the number 8 Televisa Chevrolet, and the Aeon Machine 03 of Nina Lahive, the last driver to qualify on time.
Oh boy, yeah. I'm going to save that for later. But Pedro Sales in the 13 with DeWalt went to a new team, somehow managed to get owner points out of somewhere. And of course, right next to Pedro Sales is the driver who should be starting third, but I guess qualifying decided to do something dumb after inspection. Tari Smith, winner due number 1, who made the show. It's going to be very awkward when we talk about something else later, but there it is. That Barbara Jones Ford, 37. She'll be making select starts. This is her Cup Series debut.
Behind them, Sabrina Rancampri in the number 9 Napa Auto Parts Malibu, and number 12 of the Mavis Tire and Brake Shelby, Ivan Molina.
Yep. And of course, up next we got Luna Coco and another Roblox game. Oh boy. Alex Prime, can you get your butt in here so you can tell us what this is? And next to her, we got Marbacada, the defending series champion.
Towards the back, we have Oria Eviara replacing Maddie Jacoby in the new 56. Alex Prime plays YT. Toyota Supra, this is carrying the 98's owner points from last year. And Chloe Bourgeois in the Hershey's Toyota Supra for her own team, Bourgeois Jasper Racing. Brand new team that formed from the shadows of the 20 car, which was driven by Maggie Spletzer for Auto Racing. But this team, in an alliance with Auto Racing, is using those number 20 cars' owner points.
And then, of course, we got Depper Pines in the 45 with a new, looks like Xbox game. I swear, it looks like Xbox, but I bet it's not
it's
Xbox.
Monster.
and then next to him,
what are
we
the odds?
got the 83 of Shane Kane, aka a driver that somebody got triggered over there and almost decided, hey, I'm going to race there instead of him. But, oh boy. Yep. Let's just go to the last row.
Final row belongs to the 99 of Owen Bradley and the number 3 of Ruby Asensio. Alright, so who is our picks for winning the race? Go.
Well, since Shane Van Gisbergen failed to qualify, your best bet is Kyle Larson at this point. Yes, why do we have a real life driver in the Cup Series?
You're going with Kyle Larson, really?
I mean, he already raced at Daytona earlier today. It's just things did not go very well for him because he got involved in a 20-car wreck in the middle of the race.
Oh boy. My pick for this race, and I'm going to go a little crazy over here. I think that the miracle can happen. Alex Prime is going to win the 500.
And this is after winning the Clash. I mean, not a bad pick, I'll give you that.
Oh yeah, that's a great confidence boosting. And let's we're just gonna ask the audience that we have over here in the Correge Cup server, link in the description, who is your picks for this race? And of course, we're gonna have a small trivia question popping up in the middle of the race, but that will be saved for later. As we are about to go, Cody, we are about to go. We're just waiting on the precious command to say hello to the new ICR engines. Hear them roar in a Cup Points race for the first time this season. Oh, come on, Sean.
He said the magic word. Now watch them wreck.
Oh, yeah. 10 seconds until the command, and here we go. It's time to see these drivers racing in this year's season.
Start your engines!
That's the sound of pure horsepower. What do you think?
I mean, could be better, but it's not too bad. We'll give you that.
Oh, yes. Now, from the duels, a lot of drivers went home. The 2 of Johnny Benson, the 04 of Maggie Spletzer, 30 of Lena Oxton, the 31 of Minoru Mineta, the 35 of Wendy Corduroy. Wendy Corduroy racing full-time this season. Number 77, Sam Kane, who is trying to accomplish a feat that not a lot of part-timers do. Can compete in all races. 80 of Dale Bush, 82 of Sebastian Galloway Jr., rookie contender. Another rookie contender, Shane Van Gisbergen in the 97, and the 98 of Daniel Bogdasarov.
Yeah, and this correlates to a controversial rule as to why some of the drivers are not even in the race in the first place. Unlike in real life, including yesterday, where a driver took place at the number 4 after their entry failed to qualify in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race. The officials do not appreciate drivers trying to race their way in after their entry failing to qualify. Maggie Spletzer was originally going to be in the 0-3 after her entry failed to qualify, but the officials decided to... Let's just say, long story short, it caused a little rage and she was ejected from the track.
Oh yes, but now it is time. 80 laps times 2. A new rule change is that now the fastest time awards a bonus point to the one that gets it, and a lot more difference on points. 20 points of difference between second and first. So wins mean a lot. Pace cars on pit road, and here they come. 2026 Cricket Cup is on the way at Daytona. Oh, look at that, LSSR returns to the Cricket Cup for the first time since 2021, and she leads.
Yeah, that's another driver that's been involved with controversy during the off-season instead of the week. Because the situation there was another driver who seemed to be more cup ready than Aya. However, for some reason, she got caught up to the number 18 this season. So, despite finishing somewhere in the 20s in the point standings, she got the nod instead of her teammate who previously made the playoffs.
And that was a little bit controversial on that part because Julia Kakofane did really good as LSSR brings them around for the second time.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, and speaking of controversy, oh lordy, why are all of them in the front this early? I mean, the 26 is falling back, but Austin Hunter, although it was later confirmed that it was only a bit of a theory, Austin Hunter, there was speculation that he did try to halt the field despite being a lap car to help Dale Busch get into the 500. However, there was no credible evidence because the first car failed to qualify was all the way in the back in the first place. Speaking of what, there's Dale Busch, right? Wait, that's
Jonathan
Logren. I keep on confusing those two. They had the same paint scheme.
Yeah, but one of them failed to qualify, and it's a different number as well.
Good lord. Yeah, and the thing is, that would have been also controversial as well since Jonathan Logren, similar to Maggie Spletzer, made the playoffs, but the only difference there was Jonathan Logren was eliminated in the second round. We got... And Sean's in the audience, basically judging my commentary skills.
And they wanted to mirror us. They wanted to mirror a 4 wide, but at the end it ended up being a 3 wide. Kind of discussed. It's a 4 wide, and they're going Rasankas in the back.
Yeah, some of them are staying back early, and it might make sense, while others on the inside trying to drag their ways to the front. And there's that driver we've been talking about, Tari Smith. She got into a little controversy herself this week, only in the AT&T Grand National Series, because she and her more successful teammate from last season both decided to fail to qualify, even though the entries were supposedly originally to get owner's points from another team, but they decided to back out at the abso-freaking last second. So, luckily for Tari, she's here, racing in Daytona 500.
And here's Daniel Voiles, challenging for the lead, involved in a lot of controversy in the duels, especially what he did in the first caution of the second duel. And here comes Leah Sharp.
Yeah, oh my goodness. What is it? Nearly every driver who's gotten the lead so far are drivers who've seen connections to problems one way or another. And you're probably wondering, what the heck happened with Leah Sharp? Well, if you saw something from another TV channel when her team participated in Family Feud, let's just say she decided to bring out some not safe for work answers.
Let's just not. Let's just not, please. 3 wide for second, as now Damian Rubio is our leader in the 500. Look at that Pontiac! Started 41st. Auburn Bradley coming all the way to the front now. And here's Shane!
Yep, here she comes. Here she comes on the inside. Almond Bradley, and here comes Shane Kane as well. Oh my word. Why is it that the vast majority drivers in the front are drivers that somebody does not like?
Oh my goodness. And our update on the fastest lap, Ivan Molina still holds it, which means that he would be getting the bonus point, but Shane is also close. However, Shane is not eligible for points here in Cricket Cup. So that bonus point would go to the next car that has the fastest lap.
Oh Lord. Yeah, Shane Kane only running in this race only. We'll be running the entire schedule for everything today. Uh-oh!
Keep it steady, keep it steady!
I think they're about to get it clear here, and they do! Clear from a 4-wide situation.
That was risky,
Good
guys!
on them. Good on them for keeping it together. And now, the 3 of Asensio has the lead with Tari Smith, the winner of due number 1, right behind her.
And that Motor Jones machine looking real strong now. She's now looking underneath the 3. So Smith trying to take the lead and show what part-timer stuff can do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm going to be honest here. My honest opinion, if you got a choice between racing the Daytona 500 and racing for an AT&T championship, I feel like Tari may have the better end of the stick here either way.
Oh yeah, she should. She definitely should.
Yeah, I mean, she's unofficially a Cup Series winner as well, so there's that.
And now watch it, because Katie Cote is in command. And remember that last year, it was a race dominated by the School Bus Motorsports Brigade. Look at that. They're bunching up together in this big mess.
Yeah, they still need to be careful, because one wrong move and you can have the big one right there. I mean, we saw what happened with the AT&T Grand National Series race. They kept it clean early, all the way to green flag piss-offs, which happened somewhere between laps 14 and 16. And then after going to the second set of stops, that's when all the calamities started to happen. So we'll see if the Cup drivers can be as calm as the Grand National Series drivers.
Mavis trying to look for the lead, but now here comes Alexis Lynn Blake and Sabrina Rancompre, that number 9 Chevrolet. Looking mighty fast.
Yeah, I'll give you that much in that. That number 9 here, Rancompre, she's not going to be able to get to the lead.
Here comes Leslie.
Yep, Leslie Jacoby passes Rancompre, now going for the lead. She's got it.
And she has
Katie Colvin. Alex Prime is right there.
Oomph. She got the oomph from Alex Prime, from our Bud Shootout winner.
Yep, that's another one of our winners at Daytona. Alex Prime going for the lead here.
And here comes Lucille now to the inside of both of the APR cars. Sales following behind. So Pedro Sales wants to become the first Brazilian in Cricket Cup to win the Daytona 500. He has the car capable of doing so. They're going side by side for the lead, but it will go to the 15. And now they're 3 wide again.
Yep, 3 wide indeed. I mean, all you gotta do is just watch out for 4 wide, and don't forget, green flag pit stops may be coming up.
Oh, yes. They went really good. Alvin Bradley looking for the lead, but here comes Alcaraz now. Has the help from Dipper Pines. And let's see what they decide. We went a max of 15 laps on the first fuel run. And it's working so far.
Yeah, I mean,
and
a lot of people
there we go.
The
first pit stop of the day. And it's going to belong to Plush Bleep P, so he decides to pit a little early, being a little smart on this one.
Well, let's see here. Now there's 80 laps for the Daytona 500. So there's a good bet that all these drivers are going to have to pit 5 times. Likely 5. If
this
they
will
screw
jump a
up
lot
on
of the
pit
field,
strategy,
and here they
it might be
come.
6. But as of now, it looks like they're going to have to pit 5 times in this race at least.
And look at that. That was a big pack coming up pit road.
Oh, yeah. This will be interesting. Well, we have quite a few cars staying out. They think they can go for one more lap. But remember this. During a cycle of pit stop, some drivers were running out of fuel. And that eventually caused a caution
No! Alcaraz got held up by Plush EP.
Plush EP almost LePage the field. Very similar to Morgan McGill.
And here they come. The last entries to come down to pit road as we see the battle over here. It is on for these drivers as they're coming out, and it looks like our leader on pit road was Marinette Dupan Chang. But for the moment, Ron Marcel Tome holds the lead.
Did he stay out again, or did he pit with them?
Ron Marcel Tome actually pitted with them. And look at that. A lot of people now scrambling to get their strategies working and running. We see a couple of the cars over here that came out of pit road earlier. So when
you get out of here, I mean, when you initially get out pit road, it's always a great start if you come out early to basically have a drafting partner. Just have one drafting partner for a lap or 2, and hopefully you'll be able to get into a bigger pack later.
And there it is. Dupan Cheng will inherit the lead.
Yep, as it looks like it's only a 2-car breakaway. The only thing that could potentially save this race is a caution. The first caution did come out at around lap 27 for the ATT Grand National Series.
So maybe we're not far off. But we'll have to see.
Yeah, but remember that was just short of the second set of pit stops. Then it caused a calamity.
Yes. And we have a first penalty of the day, and that goes to Sabrina Rancompre. Shown the black flag, too fast, entering pit road.
Oh, here we go. Let the madness begin here at Daytona. And we didn't have any pit road incidents in the ATT Grand National Series, but there were multiple penalties handed out for one driver, well, during the race. I'm going to say during the race, because the rest of the penalty report from the ATT Grand National Series will most likely be coming out on Tuesday. But during the race, one person got penalized not once, but twice.
And we saw Sabrina Rancompre.
Unnecessary incidents.
We saw Sabrina Rancompre getting the black flag now. So that means that she'll have to serve a stop and go penalty. But here's the thing. You cannot go over 55 miles per hour on pit road. May suck for her.
Yeah, she will most likely be trapped a lap down because of this. But, I don't know if she's going to get a proper opportunity to go down to the pit. And, barely. Right time to come down to the pit.
Have a new
Remember,
lead over here.
officials are not that strict if you were unable to go down to the pit, do the other cars to the inside, out of your way to the pits. They don't blame you for that.
Yeah, they don't blame you for that, but what a pit entry by Sabrina Rankin. She kept it cool. I mean, she may have slowed down everyone, but at least she didn't turn immediately. Like, she did a great job holding the line and waiting for the inside to be clear.
Yeah, that was good. I mean, that was perfect timing by the 9. Absolutely perfect timing, because any slower, then she wouldn't have been able to go to the inside, and the officials would have given her one more lap to do so,
And we have lap traffic
obviously
now. The aid of
oh
Sonora Felix.
boy. That's one of the drivers who were alone.
Marva Keita now hopping to the lead. But right now, Sabrina knows that with the fall of Sonora Felix, she needs a caution, and she needs it right now.
Oh boy. Yeah, let's not jinx it. The last time we jinxed it, it eventually became a caution for debris, which resulted in officials having a UIQ moment for a good 10 minutes. Let's hope that does not happen again. Especially when they get close to when they're going to need to go back to pit.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And you see the second group over here. It contains both Pontiacs, so that means that a Pontiac is yet to lead a Daytona 500 this year. And if the Pontiac does, first time since Ricky Craven in 2003 that a Pontiac leads a Cricket Cup points race. But you know, there's still a lot. There's still a lot to go over this race, Cody.
I mean, there's still a lot of racing to go. That is no problem.
And there's Sabrina.
If we have...
There is Sabrina. She may lose a lap now.
Yeah, should the green flag last for much longer, we have to determine. Oh boy!
First caution.
And just as soon as Sabrina Rankin was about to be a lap down, yep. And why do I have the Among Us theme playing in my head?
Debris in turn number 2.
Oh boy. I'm betting some of the people are sus. Okay, I'm not going to be singing that. But,
and we have a mechanical failure as well.
Goodness.
Car with a mechanical failure. It seems like that was... We don't know who.
Oh, somebody's having issues, but it almost looks like it was going to be the 91, but...
Oh my
if
god.
the mechanical failing would have resulted in, you know, like slowing on the racetrack and causing a wreck that way, that would have caused the yellow to come out either way, and that would have gotten Rankin-Prix her lap back either way.
Yeah, and because she went a lap down, before reaching the caution, Sabrina Rankin-Prix does come back to the lead lap.
Yeah, and not only that, that also means since Rankin-Prix didn't fall a lap down technically, that means whoever was a lap down would get the wave around.
That would be Sonora Felix, but unfortunately, she will not. First caution of the day, coming out thanks to a debris, turn number 2, and it seems like it was, oh wow. Was that a water bottle? Oh my god. It was a water bottle. As we see now the race, it is between both! It was between both the 2311 cars, but at the end of the day, Dipper Pines got the best laugh over twin sister Mabel.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, this is going to be a little tricky because usually in the event of a driver being a lap down, whoever's first a lap down will get their lap back. But since Sabrina Rankin-Prix technically did not fall a lap down, she
She
was kept
did.
on the lead lap, yet she was given a wave around. However, Sonora Felix, despite being the first one lap down,
Well, actually,
for
she fell a lap
some
down.
odd reason,
She did fall a lap
she's not
down.
getting a wave around.
She did fall a lap down. Sabrina did fall a lap down before they reached the caution flag.
Okay, yeah, that was a close. Yeah, I'll say that is a close call on that one. But hey, either way,
Oh,
either way.
what's this all about? Oh, trouble!
Huh? Uh-oh. Oh!
Trouble for Katie Colt. The engine has expired on that zero
And
crew
the
machine.
06. The
And Ron
06 is
Massautome.
also going down to the pit.
Ron Massautome seems like he's coming to fix some damage, but that will end the day for Katie Colt. And it does.
Yep, not a way to start your season here in the Cricket Cup Series. The good news is, it is early, and from this point forward, it's a race to get in to chase. No more winning you're in. It's all about the points. So, good news for Katie Colt. All you gotta do is just have a decent run at Atlanta, and that DNF can be wiped out. As, yeah, the damage. Do we know how he got the damage?
I think it was because of a collision on pit road. And what this means is that 06 car going to be a little bit slower.
Yeah, it is not looking good for the Z06 for the rest of the day. I mean, made the show on speed, and now it looks like he's probably not going to have the speed for the rest of the race. Talk about an ironic twist of fate.
And we also got the reason why the zero of Katie Colt DNF'd. Broke a piston on that zero machine.
Yep, that'll do it. As we'll see if we get any takers. Oh, we already had takers for Pet Road. Alright. So they went for the second stops. Now we're going to go down to 55 laps. I do think that now they will need a total of at least 6 pit stops to get through the race. There was an original possibility for 5, but now it doesn't matter. It looks like they will be taking 6 pit stops throughout this entire race. So the pit crews are going to be extremely busy.
Oh yeah, a lot of busyness. And remember that some of these crews are saving because they actually bought a lot of sets of tires because of the many practice sessions that we had over these past speed weeks.
Mm-hmm.
2:23:11 cars are gonna be leading us back to the green flag. We already had a 23:11 car winning IRL. Can it happen again?
Well, yeah, that we'll see. That we'll have to wait and see. That is for sure. I mean, especially for the 2 drivers that are there. I mean, Depper Pines definitely struggled last season. Pretty much did nothing. But, yeah. Oh, God. And the audience is getting quite spicy here. Oh, my goodness. Things are quite spicy here in the audience, chaps.
Oh boy.
And yep, I'm gonna play that Among Us theme again.
Don't do it. Oh my goodness gracious. Anyways, for this race, we are doing single file restarts. So, what do you do if you are Dipper Pines? Do I keep the lead or do I let my teammate get the lead? Because remember, Mabel got the outside front row.
My goodness. As the pace car is about to go back in, and we are almost halfway through the Daytona 500. Just a little more distance to go. It's still
Green
early,
flag.
and here we go again, Angel.
Green flag as Mabel Pints immediately decided to jump to the outside. May not be the best idea as Ruby Asensio is now lurking to the inside.
Yep, that does sound about right. Ruby Asensio to the inside to try to break up the 2311 duel. Looks like it's probably going to work. But for how long? Because we got more drivers hungry in the inside lane.
And they're wheezing, dazzling on that back straightaway. And there comes Daniel Roman trying to get the lead.
Yep, and just like that, Depper Pines to the point. As the 78 is now going to get stuck to the outside lane. It's a conveyor belt, always has been since the start, and now the conveyor belt is back.
And some of the cars that are going down, Sabrina affected by that speeding penalty, and Ron Masao Tome because of the damage that he sustained on the collision on pit road. And look at Shane!
Yeah.
Look at Shane coming over here on that inside line, that 83 car.
Yep, not only him, but Tari Smith as well. Tari Smith, she already won one of the duels. I mean, her, Samantha Contreras, and Alex Pine from the Clash, they all know how to win at Daytona, and we'll see if he can do it again.
Tari first, the 83 up high, but it's not gonna work.
It's not going to work if we go 4 wide, that is for sure. As Tari Smith shut the door on the 12.
Now here she comes to the inside of the 83. No, here comes Ivan Molina.
Yep, and there's the 12. Ivan Molina will now take second, as now Molina will be behind Depper Pines for the lead.
It's going to be working so far. Here comes the 36 of Jonathan Lowren looking for the lead now. One of the better super speedway racers that we've seen in Cricket Cup. And he takes the lead. And now look at this. Look at this, Cody. Here comes Maria Lackey, and now here comes David Rubio.
And just like that, 3 wide for the lead immediately.
And it works.
Dang.
It just works.
Yeah, I mean, 3 wide at Daytona is pretty safe. It's only when you go 4 wide is when things become an issue.
Yes, they do. But Oria Eviara and Leslie Jacoby both looking for the lead. Teammates. 56 and 91.
Angel, you're going to end up reacting to somebody's comment in a second.
Okay, first of all, these drivers are trying to build up laps and position themselves in contention for the final ones.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is too early to tell. This is too early to tell to see who are contenders, who aren't, because we don't know, A, how many more cautions are left, and B, how will pit strategy affect everyone here. Because we all saw what happened in the last set of green flag pit stops.
And now Nino
Now, if they
Lahive.
run long enough...
Nino Lahive to the lead now, underneath the 56 of Eviara, dragging Leah Sharp with him.
My goodness. Oh, God.
And now here comes Cesar, our pole sitter.
Oh, yep, that's our pole setter right there. She set up the fast lap. She started first, and now she's back up to first at about 30 laps. My goodness.
But remember,
And
fast
just-
lap on qualifying doesn't translate to fast lap on the race. Ivan Molina still got that bonus point.
Yep, that does sound about right. We will be checking fastest lap as we progress. But last time in the ATT Grand National Series, the fastest lap was held on for the majority of the race. So that is something to keep it. Oh boy, we almost had an incident.
Oh yeah, we almost had it, but now here comes the Televisa machine, the 8 car of Sonora Felix. She's trying to recover her lap back the hard way.
Yeah, that is for sure. As Sonora Felix. It looks like Felix trying to go to the inside.
But she has no help. Nobody went with her. Neither Lucille or Hunter. They decided to ditch her. Big mistake by the CBR and Castelar car.
Yeah, and if they keep on these green flag runs here for much longer, eventually they're going to have to go down and pit again. And that might cause a lot of separation with these groups.
And here comes Kyle Larson. He wants the A to Felix out of the way. He's like, get out, get out. I need to catch up to this 18 car. Does he have the inside of the 8? Yes!
Yeah. And there's... Oh, Lord. Here comes the real-life driver. The Kyle Larson, who already participated in the Daytona 500 in the afternoon, struggled in the 500 due to get involved in a 20-car wreck. That all started with a part-timer.
And we're seeing some pit stops finally. Marva Keita, our reigning Cricket Cup champion. She's coming to pit road. It seems like round 2 has started.
Round 2 of green flag pit stops has started. And we'll see how this transpires here later on. And we're going to see who really are in contention to win the Daytona 500 should the race remain green.
But there's still a lot going on. And remember, earlier we saw 4 wide. But one of the things that they're doing is trying to get used to the car on this first race of the season. And here comes Roman with the help of the Benedetto, Smith, and Asensio. Takes the lead, and he leads the lap. Now De Benedetto.
And we got lap traffic. Uh-oh.
What is everyone going to do? What is everyone going to do? Everyone diving to the inside. Avoiding the 06 of Ron Sao Tome.
Watch
out for the 4 of Makeda.
Watch out for Makeda.
Smooth. Nice and smooth by the defending champion. And here they come. Tari's going to lead them.
That doesn't look like a very big group to me.
Voiles down speed! Oh my god! He barely got.
They may need to reveal that because you thought the 9 sped on pit road. The 26 may have been the worst offender.
Watch the constant line. Ooh, that is a speeding pit road 70. Coming to pit road.
Oh, that is a blatant violation.
And there it is.
He's serving 26.
And he's serving a 15-second penalty as here they come the rest. Look at everyone coming out. This is a big one. This is a big one. So our second speeding penalty of the day has been handed as Tari Smith let this group out.
Yeah, when you thought Sabrina Rincompre was speeding on pit road, Voiles just managed to do a step worse than that.
Remember, you cannot go over 55 on pit road. Can they all not understand it?
Hey, Daniel boy, do you want to know what too fast means?
I don't think that works, man. I don't think that works. And here comes this group. And now the leaders are coming in a pit road.
Yep.
And this group is actually involving our
damn
pole
it,
sitter.
Sean! Why was that bad? Oh my god!
Alex Prime, one of the drivers coming in a pit road. And there is our pole sitter and leader.
As we are, by the looks of this, halfway through the Daytona 500.
And now trying to get the lead back from this group is going to be Leah Sharp. She gets ahead of the 14. Does she beat the 18? Yes, she does. And meanwhile, some more drivers coming in to the pit road. Oh, Mavis! Oh, that is a bad speeding. 62. They caught her. So she's going to have to serve a 15-second penalty.
Another one. Good
Gosh,
grief. It's just one after the other with the speeding penalties.
Just respect the limit, guys. It ain't too hard. But then again, I mean, these drivers are still getting used to this ICR car, except for the teams that have already used this car before in Six Flags. As now the three of Ruby Asensio received the cross flags. We're past the halfway point. Tari trying to get medieval on Lexi Di Benedetto. Didn't work.
Yeah, and we're going to have to be checking to see which group is indeed the lead group, and will any more drivers join them later on, because if they keep on fighting like this, there's another big group that could be crashing the party soon.
And it worked. I mean, that one worked for Tari. I mean, she took it downstairs almost to the grass on the back straightaway. Look at that. She's now the leader.
Yep, Tari trying to win in her Cricket Cup Series debut. And after everything that has happened here, Angel, that would be great for Tari Smith to win. Because not only would she win the big race here in the Cricket Cup Series, this would lock Tari Smith into the Cricket Cup Series All-Star race.
Oh, yes. This will lock her into the All-Star. As now Shane looking for that All-Star trophy as well. But we're going to talk more about the All-Star once that comes into play. De Benedetto trying to get the inside of the 83, but nope. Shane said, not today, girl.
Yep. As oh boy, Shane got her.
Yes.
Shane got her.
Yes, he got Tari. He got Tari on the entry of turn 1. So that Red Bull machine looking real strong. And now De Benedetto trying to take the lead away, trying to lead this lap. Ivan Molina still our fastest time. And look at that. Look where Ivan Molina is.
And here's the group. The groups have merged. It was 6, and now we've gotten closer to 12.
In 11 cars, and now they're approaching lap traffic. The 19 of Plush Pete, tail end of the lead lap. A couple of cars that are now falling a lap down. Katie Cote, the only retiree of this race. Look at the second group over here. It contains our pole sitter, All SSR, and But Shootout winner Alex Prime. And they're all hanging out back. Dipper now looking to the inside of the 03 of La Hive. He's trying to handle these two cars by himself. Only handles one. The 78 of Dana Roman. Maybe that was not a good strategy by Dipper. And our reigning champion Marvacada catches up to the main group. So they get past Plush VP cleanly. As they're catching up to Sabrina Rancompre once again. So now, Cody, it is time to get into our SMG Maggie trivia question of the race. Our trivia question of this race is: which driver went on to win the Butt Shootout, Qualifier, 500, and later the Cricket Cup Championship in 2017? What do you think, Cody?
I haven't been around for that long. What do you expect me to know?
Well, that is a great trivia question that you, the audience, the watching at home, can do it. And look at that, Shane back to the lead, and now here comes Marvacada, the defending champ. She wants the Daytona 500 to be equal on 500 wins with teammate Damien Rubio. And now looking real good. Looking real nice and smooth. On the 83. It looks like Shane is trying to pull away from the 4. So that is working at the moment. And look at Molina. Holding the fastest lap and now looking for the lead, Cody. But now, Sharp makes it a 3 wide.
Yep, and later on, we're going to be talking about more pit stops because we're about to head into our third round of green flag pit stops because we've been in green since lap 25, or not 25, like about lap 30, or I don't know anymore. I just know that soon they're going to have to pit again.
Oh yeah, they're going to have to pit once again. And if we get a caution right now, the 19 of Plush VP would be eligible to get back on the lead lap. Look at the gap. Look at that gap between that first and second group. They're getting closer. They're getting closer to this main pack.
Oh, yeah, they are getting ever so close, but unfortunately for them, it's probably going to be time for them to get back into pit road. So be on the lookout.
And look at that. 43 of Zoe Lee gets the lap. Looking to rebound after a scary incident.
EPSE is Plus Blue going to hold them up. Uh-oh.
He got back on the lead lap by doing that, but it won't take long for any one of the lead lap cars to get past him.
Yep, we've seen this conveyor belt work way more than once here lately, and we got more traffic on the way.
And there it is, another round. So that is green flag stops round 3 commencing. And look at this group.
Word.
They have caught up. They have caught up.
Oh, well, some of them are separated mostly because of getting held up by drivers who are trying to make it into pit road.
And they're looking now. Damien Rubio to the point. Trying to hold them off. Here comes Tari. Here comes Tari.
Yeah, Tari is coming on through. She will be held up by Plush Blue unless she pits here.
She's pitting.
And she is, and that might be problematic. Voyons!
And he came fast again. That is another another 15-second penalty.
Well, wait a minute. It doesn't seem like he served. Okay, hold up a minute. It didn't seem like he didn't serve the 15 seconds in the first place, because why is he still with the group? He shouldn't be.
He did serve the 15-second penalty on that first one.
I feel like that's a bit of a lie.
Sabrina almost got into Marinette.
So, since this is the second violation for Voyles, now what's going to have to happen is, once he gets out of pit road, he's going to have to come back to pit road and do a drive-through.
Oh my goodness gracious. We've seen a lot of action.
Yeah.
Ollie Cesar almost got into the 25 of rookie Leah Sharp. And here come this group. Tari, Voyles. Voyles coming back from his 15-second time penalty, and Niall Molina.
I heavily doubt that's a 15-second time penalty. Otherwise, he would be way behind these cars. Absolutely. So
And
to make
Damon
sure that he
Jensen.
really serves his penalty, he will now have 3 laps to serve a drive-through.
Damien yanked it again. So yes, quite the entry to pit road as the caution comes out. Second yellow.
Oh. That kind of screws Voyles, because now there's 2 options. Either Voyles will have to start the rear end of the longest line for the restart, or he's going to have to serve that drive-through as soon as they go back to green.
But now the question is, what happened that caused the wreck?
That is a good question. We're going to have to take a good look. Oh boy, that's a lot of smoke! And there goes Marbacada. What happened here? Oh, somebody decided to do a no-no. 4 wide.
Let's see over here. Luna Coco trying to go 4 wide with the 803 and 25. Oh, yep. That wasn't going to work.
That is 4 wide went wrong, and Marbacada got the worst of it.
Oh, yes. And then they continued coming back over here. Oh, Alcaraz almost got around. Let's see what happened to the 11. Oh, yeah. He was a little bit cautious. Also trying to avoid Jonathan Logren. That didn't wreck the car, thankfully.
And thankfully, he didn't get past the 36, because if he would have been asked to give that position back.
And here's the onboard camera of the 4, our champion. Oh.
Oh my. Yeah. Oh no. Sean just said, Cody, wrong rule sets. What do you mean wrong rule set?
I mean, he is right. You're doing a lot of weird rules, Cody.
What? They are consistent rules anyway.
Alex Prime retires. Tire issue for Ron Masautome, and also Marvakeda is done. So our butt shootout winner says goodbye.
Not the season he wanted, and his team has been through a lot of issues this week in multiple series. This is not what he needed at all. Now, for any sort of redemption, it would be great to see either Leslie or Kyle to get the win for the Daytona 500. First, they lost Jan van Gisbergen, a rookie. Then they had the issues involving Melody Purple, and it could get worse for her coming Tuesday, and now this. Yeah, not great if you're Alex Prime Racing this weekend.
Oh boy. So now a couple of cars that are being scored at the tail end of the lead lap. So Ivan Molina, Mabel Pines will be allowed to go back to the tail end of the longest line. And also the number 19, Plush VP, who recovers his lap back. So I'll be putting 34 cars on the lead lap as we now have 3 DNFs in this year's 500.
Yeah, at least it's more team on the DNFs. I'll give you that much. But with these cars coming back, yeah, and we have more issues.
Yeah,
Alexis Lim Blake with issues.
Looks like something is not going right to that car. Something must be going wrong. As now Damien Rubio will continue to lead this foray.
Yeah. As of now, they are waiting for the cars to come back to the tail end of the field because when they do, Voiles will need to drop back. That is one of the two ways they're going to have to handle this for a second speeding violation.
Oh, yes. And now, but remember this, he already served this 2 15-second penalties, so he's not going to be penalized anymore.
Are you sure about that, Angel? Because he seemed to keep up with everybody else afterward. It's not a 15-second penalty. I'm sorry. If that's a 15-second penalty, then I don't know what's up with the officials.
Well, it was.
People don't instantaneously catch up like that. But anyway,
we're still keeping an eye on the. We're still keeping an eye on the 47 of Alexis Lynn Blake to see if she will come back to the racetrack or not. Seems like that, but we're gonna take it back. We're gonna take it back to what happened yesterday to Nino Lahayev. He saw flashbacks because of his wreck late in yesterday's AT&T race. And he rode that wall, and Catchman's really good.
Yeah, that was an image that we did see from yesterday's race. Yeah, luckily Nino Lahayev was okay. They did check him. He was able to come out from his own power, and he did look pretty good when he entered the medical care center after getting out of that car. So that was a good sign, and things were all good. And thank the Lord for that.
Oh, yes. Thank the Lord for that. So now, with these cars, 38 are still on the track. 32 on the lead lap. One of them is on pit road. And 4 of them has said goodbye. So now that the laps have been building, the drivers can now decide it. Is it go time or is it downtime? Choose wisely. What do you think, Cody?
Well, this might come down the field because we are down to 23 laps to go. Odds are we'll need one more set of pit stops, maybe 2.
Green flag for the third time of this race, the second restart. Damien Rubio leads them calmly, and Zoe Lee is looking behind that 6.
Yeah, hopefully no more people make mistakes on power. Oh boy!
And the cars are swerving for draft. And here comes Voiles.
They are
trying to overcome. He's trying to overcome 2 speeding penalties to race.
Even though the penalties were next to nothing on impact, clearly the officials need to rework that. He is there in contention to try to win the 500, but remember, when we get late to the race, it's more important than ever to see, should I be at the outside, should I be the inside, because from the back to the front, it takes you about 5 to 10 laps, or should I say 5 to 7 laps, excuse me, as soon as you get to the back of the pack in the inside lane.
Oh yes, and now the drivers are finally deciding 3 wide, so it means that the build-up is over, and it's go time.
Yep, as we still got Trevor struggling, trying to get the draft from the back, but until then, Dupin Chang just got a lap lead.
Yep, she got the lap lead. Ivan Molina still the guy with the fastest lap and the bonus point for it. Lahaif is now coming behind Daniel Roman as he forces a 3 wide for second. And watch it, that they're closer and tighter. And they're going 4 wide over here. Keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it. And they're, oh no! There they go again! And no! Dupin Chang! Two court cars upside down! And Shane Kane again! Caution! That is a big junkyard as they're still racing up. I cannot believe that happened.
What was on mute for a minute? But anyway, lots of carnage here at Daytona, and it comes late in the going after a 4-wide situation goes horribly wrong.
And they were going 4 wide in the middle of turns 3 and 4. So let's see it in real time.
Yep.
Voiles.
See it here. Oh, there's a technical third time speed on pit road. Just kidding.
Oh.
Oh my. Oh yeah, we see 2, 3, 4 cars flipping there. My God. Meanwhile, the 47 still working on the issues.
And Shane Kane.
Many drivers. Yeah, Shane Kane's another one who got it horribly.
Yeah, he goes for one of the wildest rides. As for the first time in all speed weeks, the red flag is immediately out. And we're going to see it from board the 83 car.
Yeah. Get ready, folks. And unfortunately, unlike yesterday where he flipped the car and was just fine, he is done for the day.
Yeah, that is terminal damage. That is no way indeed fixable.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. I mean, he's going to be out. Voiles is going to be out. And Voiles just had a horrible / controversial weekend, but this is how it ends.
Basically, the only way his weekend could have ended. And look at that. That is a lot of cars in that accident.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're looking
God.
at... Oh, my God. We might need a... Oh, God. Hopefully, Voiles is okay after that particular hit. I am concerned here. He stopped his car, then got hit over 200 miles per hour, probably, by a car in the back. Yeah, we're gonna have to take a look at some closer views.
Who hit him?
Because
someone went over him.
Here.
Was that? Oh, it was Aria Eviora.
Oh, Maria, who dragged everyone else to hit Voiles in the driver's side, including a tire that could have made contact with his head. Yeah, that is a very dangerous situation for the 26, as he is immediately... Oh, no. Yeah, this is not good, but we're going to keep an eye on him in a moment. Here's another replay.
Here's from Maria. She wasn't fine. Look at the carnage over there until this. Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's another one who got hit badly after... Well, for her, she went at only about maybe 30 miles per hour, then got hit by somewhere over 200. Yeah, she might be shaken up at the very least.
Oh, yeah, she should be. And here's from Tari's POV camera.
Yep. Outside lane was the best lane here. She slowed down. She kept her composure up.
Wow! That is great!
Yeah, she only got clipped a little bit, but I don't think it's going to impact her horribly, at least.
Oh yeah, definitely not that much. However,
yeah, I mean, she did get involved in the incident, but it wasn't anything close to what we've seen here.
Oh yeah, I mean, that was huge. Here's from Sabrina's point.
Yeah, somebody rammed in at 200 miles per hour, and that could have injured at least one, if not two drivers in this wreck.
Sabrina, what a great avoidance!
Great job by Sabrina.
My God. That was just incredible. And we're going to watch it now from the 13 of Pedro Sales. Going to see it over here under the walled on board. Oh, he gets clipped from behind. I think it was from Marvin Bradley. And look at... Oh, God, Mavis.
I'm going to...
Wow.
I swear, it is difficult to...
You see some of these drivers. You see these drivers over here, as now the red flag is going to be lifted. Sabrina Rancompre, the only driver to stay out. So there it is, red flag finally being lifted.
That might be dangerous if you're out there alone and stayed out, because you will need to pit at least one more time before the end of the race.
Now look at the list of cars that are done.
You're probably cooked.
Look at this list. Mavis is done. Lucille is done. Annette Galvan done. Daniel Voiles, Lex Di Benedetto, Leah Sharp. Dipper Pines was leading up front almost all day. Outside front row sitter, Mabel Pines. Benjamin Nordis, lack of fuel. Samantha Contreras, our dual winner, second dual winner. Damian Rubio. That is the list of drivers, but there's still more to come. There's just a lot of drivers that have been involved in this incident, and they're right now sitting on pit road.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. I mean, plenty of cars out of this race. And yeah, I will say as much. There has been an update for a driver who was originally due to talk to the officials. That plan has been changed a little bit, so he'll be visiting the principal's office shortly before Atlanta, since the violations were not serious enough.
Oh yeah, and right now two drivers coming down to pit road. Sabrina Rancompre and Alvin Bradley to stay back on the lead lap for a little bit. It looks like their time up ahead is out. And right when we said, Cody, that it was go time.
Yeah,
I think
now
the drivers took this go time thing a little too seriously.
yeah, I think they may have. I mean, I'm gonna be honest here. Now it really is gonna be go time because, like I said, it's guaranteed that they will need to pit one more time. They have to. I mean, it's no alternative here. They have to pit one more time.
Another driver
Maybe
retired.
twice if they screwed up their strategy.
Another driver retired. That being the number 99 of Alvin Bradley. And we saw that damage coming out of pit road. So with Sabrina Rankenbree basically diving down on pit road, it means that now the car will be going back in the lead lap will change. But we're still unsure as most of these drivers are still stuck on pit road. So it seems like they're going to waive temporarily the number 9 of Sabrina Rankenpree. As you see, yeah, 2 more drivers have disappeared. 3, they are done. So with that, our retirees after this incident are the following. Number 15, Lucille. Number 99, Alvin Bradley. Number 7, Annette Galvan. 56, Oria Eviora. 12, Ivan Molina, the holder of the fastest lap. 19, Plush VP. 26, Daniel Voiles. 1, Lexi Di Benedetto. 25, Leah Sharp. 83, Shane Kane. 45, Dipper Pines. It's a very long list, guys. It's a very long list. 22, Marinette Pan Cheng. 91 of Leslie Jacoby. 23, outside front row sitter, Mabel Pines. 21, Benjamin Ortiz. 34, Samantha Contreras. And number 6 of Damien Rubio. And with Sabrina
I feel like this
gone,
would have been easier. Huh?
So with Sabrina Rankenpree back on the lead lap, the 18 cars that remain on the lead lap are the 18 cars that are right now surviving Daytona.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as we thought that was going to be tame, nope! A serious wreck yeah, we're hoping everyone's okay. I mean, the 2 big ones we were checking on are Aria Avera and Daniel Voiles. We have good news and bad news.
Well, thankfully,
the good news
is that both of them got checked and released from the care center. But the bad news is their cars to the junkyard.
About one of them. Yeah, due to the impact on Voiles after being over 180 miles per hour, he is being teleported to the Halifax hospital as we speak. But the good news is he is talking, so nothing too serious.
So he's gonna take the long drive over to Halifax.
Yeah.
Goodness.
The good news is he's talking. So the breath is not taken out of him by any means necessary. So there is a chance that he can be released later tonight. But we'll have to wait and see because they have to check the extents for what they think is a likely injury. As here we go, Angel.
Yep. Diego Rubio takes the green flag, driving for underfunded, but now pretty good funded Gabo Steven Racing. Trying to hold off Diego Alcaraz, looking for his 3rd Daytona 500.
Yep, exactly. As of now, it looks like the 38 Rubio, he is holding on, but how long will he hold on? Plus, with 18 cars, this makes things a lot more interesting because you can get to the lead much quicker.
Oh, yes, you can. And now Lincoln Loud looking for 2nd. He's trying to get himself up to the 38 of Rubio. Doesn't seem like that's going to happen for a while.
Yeah, and we're going to have to wait and see who goes to pit at any time, because remember, drivers are going to need to pit at least one more time before the end of this race. And with not so many cars left, I doubt that we're going to see another caution, unless if it's for debris, but it looks like one has already lost the draft.
Yeah, being so elite, 3 wide for the lead, Ruby Asensio.
Yeah, so Zoe Lee is already out of the hunt for the Daytona 500 by the looks of things, but the good news is at least she'll more likely finish the show, so that's good for Zoe Lee at least.
Yeah, that was really good. That's really good by the Legacy Motor Club driver.
Yeah, I mean, at least she'll get the finish. But there's a few other drivers that are struggling to stay in the draft. Sabrina Rinkenbree, and there's a couple others there that may be on the verge of losing the draft. Oh yeah, Pedro Sales on verge of losing the draft.
Kyle Larson.
And Kyle Larson is trying to get there, but I am not so sure if it's going to work. But if they lose the draft at this point, this late in the race, you may have to reconsider your expectations. I'm sorry. You may just have to.
And the 47 of Alexis Lynn Blake still not coming out of pit road.
At this point, they are going to more likely ask for her to just DNF the entry, because there's going to be a point to where her position cannot be improved even if she comes back out.
Oh, yes. Well, for now, what does this mean for these drivers? They're still contending. I mean, 19 cars are still alive, but 18 of them are still on the lead lap. Nino Lahive now looking.
Yep, Lahive is still looking, in which we do not know when any of these cars are going to pit, because that's going to be crucial. The money stop will be coming up.
Now Loud looking for the lead, and he's going to drag the pole sitter, all SSR. Fun fact. The 17 of Elena Ibarra, mother of Annette Galvan, was the lone Cricket Cup driver in 1993 to win the Daytona 500 from the pole. So,
yep, and
she has a good opportunity.
is still here, and she can still have a remote shot to win the 500.
It'll be the first one since 93 from the pole.
Yep, exactly. From the pole indeed. Cesar is still alive, still fighting, but we'll see who the true fighters are going to be if they can get it just right in pits.
Oh, yes. And it's whittling down. The laps are finally starting to bite after a small red flag. And we're still under the limit of continuing this race with no problems. So it seems the clock is not going to be a time issue. 10 to go.
Yeah. And I don't think it would be a time issue to begin with, because we don't have that countdown anymore. But regardless, though, I mean, as things stand, it's going to come down to who and how you pit. Because first of all, even if that speeding penalty doesn't make a flying difference, apparently, what does make a difference, though, is how many cars you bring with you to the pits.
And two of them are taking the safe strategy. Nino Lahive and Ruby Asensio. They're taking it smarter, trying to pit early because they want to contend for the win.
We'll see if that makes a difference or not, because with two cars, I am going to be concerned. There won't be so much draft between the two. I feel like the more cars, although competition might be a worry, what won't be a worry is if you can get with a group exiting the pits, you might be able to have a better shot to contend for the win because you have the faster cars
And there you see Tari. Tari signaling that she wants to pit. Tari signaling no. She doesn't come in. So instead, 4 more are coming in. Cesar, Hunter, Bourgeois, and Larson.
Honestly, 4 cars coming in from the front pack, that's smarter than having 2. I will say that. The more cars, the better, especially with not so many cars left in this race.
Oh, yeah,
now the question is, will any of these cars short pit?
Oh, yeah, you can have a pretty go. Oh! Whoa! Asensio!
Oh, that might be an issue.
And
we're going to find out who takes the pits here.
Lincoln.
Oh, my. And some of them got held up by the 3, and these are the 3 drivers that are yet to pit.
Now the question is,
they may need to pit this time by.
Yeah, they could pit. They should. They should. It's a good moment to go on pit road now.
It'd be a good time to do so, because even if 3's a little concerning to me, we saw the 2-car pack go to pit early, and where are they at the moment?
They're currently at the back, and here comes Tari. Tari saying, nope, I'm going to play it safe. Diego Alcaraz also coming to pit road. Oh, then Roman trying to get past the pole sitter.
Oh. Yeah, and now it looks like they're going to end up pitting as well. There is one more question that I'm going to be asking is, will anyone try the short pit? Because there's not so many laps left. Will they take a can to see if they can go with just 1 can instead of 2?
Exactly. And now the answer to our SMG Maggie trivia question of the race. Who was the only driver to win the shootout, the qualifier, the 500, and the Cricket Cup Championship in 2017? The answer? Annette Galvan.
And is playing a dangerous game right now.
She pitted early. She pitted early though, so she was stuck on the tail end of the lead laps. So she knows, and maybe, just maybe, this is the one that she needed. But now, how? How are you gonna play your cards?
I think it saw debris. I think it just saw debris.
No caution.
In the front straightaway.
No, it's not debris. Yeah. That's actually a tire skid, Mark.
Yeah, it did look like something that was somewhat.
And here comes Tari. Tari trying to win it.
But the thing is, did she get the right set of people at the right time? Because we don't know who truly is the leader. It could very well be the 78 and the 46.
It's still going 1-2. These 2 drivers.
Contention. That was not what Tari needed to do, was to step out of the inside lane, because you're going to need to find a way to close down the draft within 4 laps.
3 to go now. No, 4 to go. Sorry.
Yeah, Tari might just set herself out of contention.
They're catching up to Zoe Lee.
This could be helpful. Change everything.
And look at that. We are dwindled down to 2-car tandems now.
Well, this might change everything, and it won't.
However, that gains a lot of time to Roman.
No, it doesn't, because now Zoe Lee just held up the other groups. Yeah, Zoe Lee held up the wrong people at the wrong time. And now it looks like any of these drivers in this pack of 4...
They're still catching up, though. They're catching up.
Yeah,
they're catching up.
Okay, I mean, we'll see if it's enough time for them to catch up, but I don't think they're going to be able to have enough time to catch up. They are almost there, though. I mean, it's unlikely that anybody
here they come now. Here they come now. Lincoln has a run. Lincoln has a run. And he's going to the inside of Maria. Oh no! Maria said, nuh-uh.
Yeah. I mean, right now, if you're Tari or Jonathan, you need chaos to happen at this point. You need chaos
Two to
have a shot to
go.
win.
2 laps. And now, Danny Roman is in a panic. Here comes Lincoln to the inside. But no, the 78 takes it downstairs. Blocks it. He wants to win this race.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think the 46 is going to get the win. And I don't think that... maybe the 36 question mark? I mean, at this point, it's any of the top 4 unless Rubio can make a crazy move to get the
And here
win.
comes.
Because right now, Lincoln needs to hold off Tari. And maybe Diego Rubio, he might be back in it.
The Wells go. White flag is in the air. One more from Daytona. Can Lincoln hold him?
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, Diego and Tari might need to work together here if they're going to have a shot. If they make a mistake, then Lincoln will likely get the win. And Diego Rubio might have just given Lincoln Loud the win, possibly.
Yeah, that might have sealed it. That might have sealed it for 14. And there it is.
Mistake by Diego Rubio.
Yeah,
Big mistake.
Big mistake. Lori Loud is on her feet. She's gonna watch Lincoln Loud win the Daytona 500. All right.
And Diego Rubio just blew it for Ford. Good Lord.
That is now 2 Daytona 500s in a row for Dodge. So with this, Lincoln Loud gets it, and Ivan Molina does hold the fastest lap at the end.
Yeah, I kind of guess Molina would have had a shot. I mean, it happened with Miggy yesterday. Got it early and kept it. For Molina, I had no doubt that she was going to keep it, but Ford is not going to be too happy with Diego Rubio. Tari had it in the bag, but Diego Rubio made the mistake by going to the inside when he knew he was going to be out of contention. And because of that, he ruined it for everybody else. For Lincoln Loud to win.
Yeah, that was it. That was a bad decision right there. But now we're going to take a look at our results of tonight's Daytona 500. Lincoln Loud in first. Diego Rubio in second. Maria Lackey in third. Tari Smith with a great finish in her Cup debut. And Jonathan Logren in his debut for Casa Loud in the top 5. And then Dana Roman, Nina Lahai, also a great debut. Luna Coco, Diego Alcaraz, and Laura Janes rounds out the top 10. Let's take a look at our rest of our results. Ruby Asensio, Oli SSR, Austin Hunter, Chloe Bourgeois, Sabrina Rancampri, Kyle Larson, and Pedro Sales all finish on the lead lap. Zoe Lee, the first of 2 lap down cars. And then for your DNFs, it all starts over here. Damian Rubio, Samantha Contreras, Benjamin Ortiz, Mabel Pines, Leslie Jacoby, Marinette Dupen-Cheng, Dipper Pines, Shane Kane, Leah Sharp, Lexi Di Benedetto, Daniel Voiles, Eric Plush VP, Ivan Molina, Aurea Eviara, Annette Galvan, Aubin Bradley, Lucille, Mavis Dracula, Sonora Felix, and Alex Prime all got caught up in that mess. Then we saw Alexis Lynn Blake finish a whopping 26 laps down. And then 2 other drivers are retired. Ron Masao after damage on his pit stop, the tire issue. Marva Keita after her spin out. And Katie Coate after her engine dropped the piston. I gotta tell you, what a race, Cody. This was a race right here. Probably one of the best 500s we've seen in a while. But now, it is time to say goodbye, not only to the race, but also to Speed Weeks. It has been a phenomenal Speed Weeks 2026 for the Cricket Cup and for the debut of the ICR car in Cricket Cup competition, proving its worth and also proving its safety. So with this, we're going to say thank you so much for watching, and remember, Cricket Cup on Alex Prime Plays YT doesn't return over here, doesn't return all the way until June 28th when we go to Pensacola. But next week, Cricket Cup Circus will continue with the running of the Amateur Health 400 at Atlanta, which will be over on Radio Angel YM. So, for Cody, I'm Angel, and we'll see you in the next one.